Good morning, students. Today, in lesson number 4, we are studying formatting in MS Word. Children, we have already discussed some formatting features like shadow effect. Shadow effects are used to just make the text more effective, like shadow, outline, superscript, subscripts. These are few options we have discussed. Next, we have discussed header and footer. Children, header used to display some information on the top of every page, and footer feature used to display the information at the bottom of every page. Like in various books, we find out page number, book name, logo of the publishing house. Next, we have discussed is a column break. If we want to show our information that we see in the newspaper, that one information comes in two or more columns, then we use column break option in MS Word. Now today we will learn about some other formatting options. First, we will start with page break in Microsoft Word. What is a page break? Children, page break is a symbol that indicates that one page has end and next page has begins. That shows that our one page has over and now we are working with the another page. Now, how can we insert a page break? Suppose, as you can see, there are two paragraphs written. If we want to put the information after the cursor to the next page, we have to click the cursor before it, and then we simply come to the page layout tab. In page layout tab, there is a page setup group, and we have to click on a break button. Now see, as we click on the break button there, drop down list will appear. In that we have to click on the page option to insert the page break, and we will see that the text is coming to the next page, and now we are working with the next page. Now children, we have to discuss next is line break. As we can work with the page break, we have also option of line breaks. Suppose if we want that the text should come in the next line, so we can use enter key. Yes, in MS Word, enter key is used to insert a new line and work as a line break. Now in this example, you can see that there is a cursor before the formatting word. Okay. Now if we press enter key, what happened? This line is coming to the next line, or this way we can insert the line break. Now children, if you want to see the line break is where we can use show and hide symbol in a paragraph group on the home tab. Children, show and hide button used for seeing where we have pressed the enter key, where we have pressed the space bar key, where we have pressed the tab key, and it is a toggle button. When you press one time it is on, and when you press it next time it will be off. Or children, when we press spacebar key, tab key and enter key, there will be some symbol comes, or this type of character known as a white characters. जब भी हम एंटर की, स्पेस बार की या टैब की को प्रेस करते हैं तो उस जगह पे सिंबल इंसर्ट हो जाता है, और ऐसे सिंबल्स को हम वाइट कैरेक्टर कहते हैं. नॉर्मली वी कैन नॉट सी देम. इफ़ यू वांट टू सी देम, we have to click on this show and hide button. That is the reason its name is show and hide button. So as you can see, we have clicked. Now see, you can see that wherever we have pressed spacebar key, a symbol is coming, and I have pressed 2 times enter key, so it is showing symbol for enter key. So this is the work of show and hide button, to show the white characters. Okay children, again if you will click on this show and hide button, these symbols will disappear. Now Next feature of Microsoft Word we have to understand is a margin, setting the margin. But before setting the margin, it is important to understand that what is a margin. Children, margin is a space between the edges of page and the actual text. हमारा जो टेक्स्ट टाइप्ड है उसके और पेज के बॉर्डर के बीच में जो स्पेस होता है where we cannot type is known as a margin. And Microsoft allow us to set 4 types of margin: left margin, right margin, top margin and bottom margin. See children, in this picture you can see the gray area on the ruler. There are two rulers, horizontal ruler and vertical rulers. So that gray area, left side is known as a left margin and right side right margin, and on vertical ruler there is a top margin and bottom margin. We can use the margin button, left margin and right margin buttons to increase and decrease the margin. हम इस space को increase भी कर सकते हैं और decrease भी कर सकते हैं. If the gray area is increased, space will be increased. If the gray area will decrease, space will be decreased. Wherever the gray area is showing on the ruler, it means in that area we cannot type. हम उस एरिया में टाइपिंग नहीं कर सकते. मार्जिन एरिया में we cannot type children. Now see, how can we change the left or right margin using the ruler? उसके लिए हमें क्या करना है? We have to take our mouse pointer to the left margin on the ruler or it will change into the horizontal two-headed arrow. ये जैसे ही mouse pointer two-headed arrow में change होगा, we can drag it on the ruler or we can change the margin. And same we can do with the right margin also. Now to change the top or bottom margin, we can just take the mouse pointer to the top margin and it will change into the vertical two-headed arrow. We can drag the mouse pointer on the ruler to change the top margin. See, this time the bottom margin is much more. That is the reason whatever we will type it will come to the next line, क्योंकि margin area में हम typing नहीं कर सकते. तो with the help of ruler we can set the margins. Now children, another ways to setting the margin is page layout tab. See, if we click on a page layout tab, we will get the margin button that is on page setup group. Or in margin button, drop down list will come and we can select by default any of the option. Or if we want to choose some, we want to set some different margin settings, we can click at the bottom custom margin. Now see, as we click on the custom margin, we will get this dialog box. Or we can see there is a, we can set top margin, left margin, bottom and right margin, and after that we can click on a OK button. If we do this, we can set the margin for our document. So children, there are various ways to set the margin. And our topic for today is over. Please listen carefully and revise the topics. Thank you.